Hi everyone, how are you all? I hope everyone is doing great. See, already the rainy season has come and it's drizzling here. The sad part in our area is that it continuously rains, it drizzles all the time. It is not that the rain pours heavily and stops. Here, the rain does not stop at all. That's the main problem here. So, now I'm going to put my back cam and continue. Stay tuned till the end. And today, I will show you some of the fields. I think the samples in the nursery would have grown a little bit more. I will show you that also if possible. If the rain does not get heavier, then I will definitely show you. So, what topic shall we discuss today? Okay, we shall discuss about the topic that so many of the people get stuck while speaking in English, right? So many have this issue regarding speaking English, that is, they know English, they know grammar, they know how to frame sentences, and they have enough vocabulary also in their vocabulary bank, but they would not be able to speak English in a flow, I mean fluently. Are you one of them? Then continue and watch the video till the end. I am going to tell you some of the tips that I follow whenever I speak English, because I speak English little bit fluently, so you can also achieve this fluency if you follow the tips I follow. Yeah, the first thing I follow whenever I start speaking in English is I use active vocabulary. You know, right? I have told so many times in my videos that we have two types of vocabulary. That is, one is active vocabulary and the second one is passive vocabulary. Active vocabulary is something that you are very familiar with. You know that word and you can use them spontaneously whenever you want to use it. And passive vocabulary is something that you know its meaning, you know the word, but you will not be able to use that word whenever you want it, like some of the advanced words. Okay, even I know many advanced words and alternative words, but I will not be able to actually speak them whenever I want. I also know a lot of advanced words, but I will not be able to use them because I can't recollect them at that correct spontaneous time. Okay? At that particular moment, I will not be able to recollect it because it stays in my passive memory. The more I use that words, the more they come to my active memory. So, in the same way, you also have a lot of words in your vocabulary list. You also know a lot of words and they are divided into passive and active. Try to make sure that you use those passive words regularly so that they come into your active memory. And not only that, whenever you want to speak English fluently, try to use only active vocabulary, the words that you are familiar with. So many of the people, what they do is that they get stuck eventually because they want to use more advanced words, or they want to use alternate words for that more beautiful word than the word they know. They know which word to use, but they stop. They wantedly stop and they search for that word that is present in their passive vocabulary. That is why they are stuck. But I never try to do that. Whenever I have free time and whenever I practice, I try to make sure that I take some time and bring out the words in my passive memory to active memory. That is what you need to do. So my suggestion is that whenever you are practicing, try to bring your passive words out, and while you are speaking with someone else, then try to use the active words itself. Okay, don't get stuck in the middle and search for the passive vocabulary. The second tip I use to sound fluent is I make sure that I do not stop even if I know that I have made some grammatical mistake or sentence formation mistakes. Okay, so many of them do this mistake. That is, whenever they know. See, when we are a complete beginner, we cannot find our mistakes, but when we have crossed that stage, then we will be able to know our mistakes. We will come to know that, oh, now I did a sentence formation mistake, now I did a grammatical mistake. We will come to know that. So whenever you know that you are making a mistake, then don't get stuck there. Speak. Even if you have done some grammatical mistake or sentence formation mistake, then don't feel embarrassed about that particular mistake. Just go on a flow. If you get stuck there, then what happens is that you will eventually feel that fear inside you, and you will fumble. Okay, then later on you will lose your confidence and you will not be able to continue that speaking process. Okay, so be confident enough and don't get stuck, even if you know that you are making a mistake. This is the second thing I follow. Whenever I know that I make a mistake also, I just continue it. I won't stop there itself. And the third thing I follow whenever I want to speak English fluently is maintain confidence. Once I start speaking in English, I make sure that I am confident enough. I never feel underconfident. Yes, this is something I need to tell you, that confidence is much more important to sound fluent. Some people does not speak perfect English, right? Have you observed anyone like that? Some people don't speak perfect English, they make a lot of mistakes, but they sound so confident that we will be so much impressed with their English speaking skills. Yes, that is the confidence you need to maintain whenever you are going to give a speech in English, or whenever you are going to make a conversation with someone in English. Make sure that you are confident enough. Think that you are perfect in English. Act like you are fluent in English. Then automatically you will become confident after a few more conversations. We all know a quote, right? What is that quote? Let me just a second. Something went into my toes. Okay. Fake it till you make it, right? That is the quote. We listen a lot. In the same way, you need to fake that you are confident and fake that you are fluent, and automatically with practice you will definitely actually become that particular fluent English speaker that you want to be. Okay, so this is the third thing. Confidence is more important, okay, when you want to speak English fluently. Okay, and the last and final tip I use, and you also must follow, is to stay consistent in your practice. Make sure that you are continuously practicing speaking in English, even when you are underconfident, even when you make a lot of grammatical mistakes. Okay, try to speak to yourself. It is one of the best method. Try mirror technique. Okay, whatever practice that you are doing in the shadowing, I told you shadowing works perfectly, right? Whatever you do, try to use the sentences and words that you have shadowed the speaker. Okay, try to use them and try to frame your own sentences with the same meaning. These exercises help you a lot to speak English fluently whenever you are in a conversation, because you are not just copying someone's sentences, but you are training your brain to speak in English. Okay, so always remember that consistency beats intensity. I have told so many times, because nowadays I am getting addicted to this particular sentence. Consistency truly beats intensity. So you also try to be consistent. Okay, so these are the 4 simple tips that you can follow without fail. So I am moving upward, and it's time for me to wind up. That is all for this video. And if you have any more tips to sound fluent while in a conversation, put it in the comments. Thank you so much, and hope you would give it a small like if you like it. Meet you soon in another video, okay?